Hey, Mark here. I just want to give you a quick heads up before you listen to this episode. So, Adam Hodgins is a guest. He's a wild man. This episode's a lot of fun. It's really bonkers. We had a great time recording it, but we had some technical difficulties. So, there are a couple moments that sound a little iffy. I would say 90% of the episode is fine, but you're going to hear 10% or so of the episode that sounds just a little echoey. It's not terrible, but I just want to give you a heads up. The content here is A+. It's a bonkers episode, and like I said, Adam Hodgins is a maniac, so you're going to love this episode. Thank you for listening. Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man that is recording this episode from inside the empty husk of a crashed spaceship on an alien planet. It's Adam Hodgins.
Am I coming in, Mark?
Yeah.
Am I coming in? I've hot-wired this Yautja technology together. I'm hoping it's coming through at your end. I just want to make sure that you can hear me fine. I'm very skeptical, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to record from this abandoned ship.
Yeah, and if you've been listening to the podcast since 2017, you know that Adam is normally very animated. We have some amazing discussions, but since you're on an empty husk of a plane inside, an alien planet with Yautja hunting you, we're going to get animated, but you can't be screaming like you normally do. There's going to be no Gerard Butler-esque renditions of Phantom of the Opera songs from you tonight.
Well, I said to Mark we could record this episode 3 weeks earlier, but I'd have to record the whole episode talking like this. And Mark didn't want that, so we waited till it was the off season. So the season now, like the hunters have gone back to their home world, so now it's just surviving the perils of this alien planet of itself. But then in 2 months' time, when they come back, that's when the hunt starts again. And that's when I need to really go into lockdown. So this is a rare window where I'm here and I can record with Mark.
Have you resorted to cannibalism yet?
No, because there's lots of delicious animals from this planet that I've encountered. I don't know if they're healthy for me or not, but boy, are they good. You gotta cook them up nice.
Well, I know your cholesterol's high, so be careful out there.
Yeah, a lot of red meat and ironically a lot of blue meat on this planet as well.
And green blood?
Yeah, lots of green blood, high in iron, I think is why it's green, but I'm not too sure.
So Nathan LaHaye and I recorded an episode about predators, and we released it. And in that episode, I got a ton of messages from people about the Yautja scouting system and how they catch serial killers. People love that. I get a message from you, and you're like, we need to do an episode. So I want you to introduce the topic today to the audience. Let them know the message you had, the idea you had, the aha moment, and what we're doing.
Yeah, so I was listening to the episode. If you haven't listened to it, go back and check it out because it is brilliant. And we've done some Predator chats before. I think we did a Final Fight episode with the Predator, and so it's a beloved franchise to both Mark and I. And so when I was listening to this conversation, you guys are going into like how do they recruit serial killers, and it's like are the Yautja among us right now, just like taking dibs? Is there scouts kind of like Trouble with the Curve? Is Clint Eastwood version of the Predator just driving around? Are they driving around in a vintage Yautja ship that's just like breaking down and they're taking tabs on people? Like, how do they know? How did they know Topher Grace was a secret serial killer when no one else knew about it, right? So the idea of like how do they draft those people? I was like, well, Mark and I always do drafts on the end of our episodes. So I wanted to do an entire episode as if we were pulling from all of cinema history. Who would we recruit to be on our like dream predator team, like to survive a hunting season on this planet. And so I kind of come up with some rules. So the rules are this. There needs to be 3 heroes and 3 villains into the mix because there was a mixture of both of those in Predators. And that adds some neat dynamic. It's not just, 6 best friends going out there. There's going to be some inner conflict, right? You're going to be watching out for the Goggins of it all, if you will. Like, am I going to get stabbed or am I going to survive with my own team at night? Can I go to sleep? And then the other thing was I have no proof or evidence that Yautjas can time travel. So our squads had to be from the same era, and we broke all of cinema history into 3 eras of time, which is present day, so anything that takes place in the year that it was filmed. So like Dirty Harry takes place in 1974, but it was filmed in 74. And so that counts as the same thing that would be like, The Avengers takes place in 2012 because it was filmed in 2012. So there's present day films, there's movies set in the future, or there's movies set in the past. And so it had to be from one of those three basic food groups. And so we're going to put together a team of 6 people, and we're going to see who can put together a better squad and kind of do our best of. And then I have one last follow-up question to end the episode with, Mark. I'm going to sit on that for a second.
I love it. So I went for a modern day squad. 3 heroes, 3 villains. Very stressful. Very stressful. This felt like the rules for one of my movies, films, and flicks movie tournaments that you can find on Facebook. I was hunting all over, looking for different people, and I was also looking for different dynamics and who would be great. And can I get us started with my first pick?
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. Go for it.
So I know it's from the same era, but this one's a really left field pick. But I was doing a video for Fandom where I had to watch all of the Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street films. And in that, I had to count all of the kills and all of the escapes. And so while watching this franchise, I dealt with a lot of final hero situations, final girl, final guy situations. Yep. I was rewatching Friday the 13th, Part 3, the 3D one. And I was watching Chris Higgins in Friday the 13th, Part 3. And she is an absolute beast. So she gets attacked in the house. She drops a bookcase on Jason. Then she chases him with a knife, stabs him in the leg. Then she breaks a window with a chair, jumps out. She gets into a van, drives away, almost hits Jason. Then, when she is in the car, Jason goes to get her. She rolls up the window, traps Jason's hand, and she escapes. And she runs away. Then, she grabs a log and knocks Jason in the face with it. Then she runs away. Then she goes into a barn and hides. In this barn, she drops on Jason. She drops on him. She drops. She's in the air and she drops down on him like a beast. Then she knocks him out with a shovel. Then she doesn't just run away. In horror movies when people just run away, and I can't say what I would do in a horror movie, but instead of just running away, she hangs Jason. She puts a rope around his neck and hangs him. Then he comes back to life. Then she kills him with an axe to the face. She hits him with an axe to the face. So this Chris, she is just an absolute beast of a, I'm going to call her a final hero. I think she's not even a final girl anymore. Final grown woman. Actually the final heroes in the first 3 Friday the 13th are quite tough. The one in the beginning, she fights Jason's mom, decapitates her. The one in the second one tricks Jason, gets him. But Chris, man, okay, this is why I picked her. I'm presuming we're on the alien planet, correct? Where
that's my idea, yeah.
And so she's on this planet. She's outmatched. They're smarter. They have better technology. But when she fought Jason, he was bigger, stronger, and deadlier. But she used everything in her surroundings. She dropped a bookcase. She found a knife. She jumped out windows. She used logs. She tried to run Jason over. She trapped him in windows. She hung him when she bomped him on the head. She tricked him. She wasn't afraid to drop on his head. Like, Chris is a monster. Chris, I'm saying it. Like, Chris Higgins, dude, because I watched over 40 movies for this research piece I did. And I just sat there going, Chris is my hero. So if I'm putting people on this planet, I want Chris Higgins, same sweater, jeans, dropping out of trees, landing on Yautjas, hitting them with logs. I mean, just beautiful fighting skills. She is a survivor. And you know what? She had no survivor skills. So it shows she has instincts.
Right.
And I almost appreciate that more than the other ones.
Yeah, that's a great pick. And I think you're right in that she's not a final girl. A final girl survives by happenstance and coincidence. Mm-hmm. But Chris survives because she brought her A game.
Like, we couldn't do that well, Adam. We couldn't do that well.
No, I am a first 20 minutes of a Friday the 13th movie guy. That's me. I'm there for comic relief. I'll say some sassy jokes, and then all of a sudden I'm dead. And I'll be the first body they find. And they're like, what's happening? I'm the what's happening moment in a Friday the 13th movie. That's what's going on there. Mm-hmm. Right? And it's great. Mark, what would you say, though, if we as you're talking about all the stuff that Chris did, I had a brilliant idea. And I don't want to bunny trail too much because we got to stick to the point of this draft. But what we started and pitched Friday the 13th. We'll call them branch movies. So Jason's not involved in them at all, but it's all the follow-up movies to what happened with these characters. So like Chris becomes a bounty hunter in Florida.
She just hunts that man. That Chris who defeated Jason's chasing me.
Yeah. So it's just like all the offside characters that somehow survive, and then, she gets her own movie as Chris the bounty hunter.
Oh,
and she got such a high from fighting Jason. She's chasing it now.
I mean, I love Nancy Thompson, right? Nightmare on Elm Street. She put up a fight. I love Sidney Prescott. She became boss mode. She became boss level.
Yeah.
But man, what Chris did, what's great too? This wasn't her turf. She was on Crystal Lake. She was on Jason's turf. Mm-hmm. And she won. So she's going to this Predator planet. Boom.
Yeah.
So who you got for 100%. Your first pick?
So my first pick is a different way to go. I think you'll know, and I'll know. Everybody who's in the know knows that usually the guy who wins a fight is the guy who doesn't flinch when it starts. Right? There's usually two guys go toe to toe, and whichever guy can go the longest without flinching, without backing down, without taking, a little hesitation, he's the guy who comes out ahead. So in all of movie cinema history, I think the guy who does it the best is Walt Kowalski from Gran Torino, Clint Eastwood. Now, I know you look and you say, like, he's a feeble old man. He hasn't got a lot of upper body strength. He hasn't got he's not quick. He's not going. But I think he's got that. But he's the guy that doesn't care about the nonsense. So we as people, especially as time goes on, we get more distracted by shiny things and people's emotions and, how's this going to feel? And there's all this, like, dramatic nonsense that happens. And Clint Eastwood has no time for that. If you look at him in Gran Torino as Walt Kowalski, he does not care, to his detriment, about social standings or being politically correct or, he just wants what he wants. He wants to do what he's going to do, and he does whatever it takes to get it done. Even in the end, when it comes sacrificing himself for the greater good. However, in that moment, he was killed because he was viewed as a threat because they thought he had a gun, but he didn't. And the predators will never, if they're infrared vision, they'll never see him as a threat.
Because they'll just be like, who brought this guy here?
Who brought this old guy? And he is a mastermind. So I think you put a couple guys around him that can get behind him. I think Walt Kowalski is going to be your mastermind that really, really pulls the team together.
You know what I love, too, is he's always telling people to get off his lawn, but now he's on their lawn. So the situation's flipped.
But he didn't go there. They put him on his lawn.
No, but that's what I love, though. Like, he's not on his lawn. He's off his turf. It'd be nice to see him off his turf, which I like.
Absolutely.
It's like cry macho a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think he'd have a hard time sacrificing a villain on the team, right? Like, so, we have our heroes. Like in Predators, there's always like, well, do you kill Danny Trejo or do you go save him? Or like, what do you do in that situation? I don't think Kowalski bats an eye. He's just like, this is a means to an end. We need to win.
Oh, I love it. Just watching him saunter along with a glass of beer, cussing at people.
Right.
And then I just worry about the dogs murdering him because the dogs don't care if he doesn't have a weapon or not. That's his one problem. He's got some flaws, but I think I'm going to build a big enough team around him that we're gonna see some victories happening. But the Predator franchise is famous for just like very quotable lines, right? Like get to the chopper, like all the stick around, the puns, all that stuff. Kowalski has no time for that, and I would love to see someone set up a pun and him just go, "What?" and walk away. The no look, the no pun look away.
The no pun look away and just leave the joke hanging there. Like, don't hit the punchline. Yeah, and he just saunters away. So Walt Kowalski's my first pick.
I love it. That's perfect. All right, so I'm going to stick with heroes for the first round. And I'm going to go with Neat Khan, who's played by Golshifteh Farahani from Extraction. Now, I'm a big fan of Golshifteh Farahani, Neat Khan from this character. I'm a big fan of the movie Patterson. Like, I love that. Jim Jarmusch directed it. But I want her in this movie because Predators is an ensemble cast.
Yeah.
And you need to have Predator. The original Predator was an ensemble cast. So what I like about that is you need to have people that can be on the periphery but are still strong. and know their role. What I like about her, what I like about her in Extraction, she shows up at the end with a sniper rifle, blows the head off a world-class sniper, and then she rocket launchers people. Like, that's what I like. Like, she shows up, she kills an amazing sniper who's going after Hemsworth. Braga was a sniper in Predators, so we have a sniper now, and she's awesome with rocket launchers. I just like her style. Shows up on a helicopter, snipes people, blows people up, and rides out of town. Like, that's who T'Challa. She gets on a chopper.
That's the move.
She gets on a chopper, flies away. So I just like her in this movie because we need to have. If we had all alphas, it gets a little tough. We need to have, Oleg Taktarov in Predators. He was very happy with his big machine gun. He wasn't a leader. He was just happy. So I want her on this because she can snipe, she can rocket launch. She's smart enough to send Hemsworth in, not herself, and then she flies away on choppers. Like, that's who you want. They come in, good ensemble, get out. So I'm picking her for my second pick.
I love it. My second pick, Mark, is one that's near and dear to both of our hearts, and it's Doug Glatt from The Goon.
Oh man.
And bouncing off of your idea, we don't need all alphas. The reason why Doug Glatt is so endearing, right, is because he says, I'm a team player. I'll be what the team needs me to be. And he's tough as nails. He won't be on skates. So, like, he has weak ankles. That was established in those movies as like his kryptonite, right? Because he's fighting on a base that he should never have been fighting on. That was, your base is everything. And every Predator movie comes down to melee, right? Like, it's always big guns, big blades, big knives. But it comes down to, like, the fists. And I think in that moment, Doug Glatt is going to bring something to the table that the Yautjas don't see coming.
That Yautjas, they don't know about his power. Well, actually, they have a scouting system. But you can know about Chuck Liddell's power, right? You can know about Quentin Rampage Jackson's power. But once you get hit with it, then you know the power.
Exactly.
Dolph Lundgren, He-Man. So it's...
And I would say that Doug Glatt's power isn't all in his punching power. It's his ability to take a punch.
Exactly. Yeah, he's take 5 punches, give 1.
He takes a puck to the face.
Oh, gosh. Ross Ray knows that. And, like, that boyfriend beats up on him for a long period of time.
And you want to know why the boyfriend beats up on him? Because that's what he has to do. And he's willing to do what he's got to do. If you got to take a beating, you take a beating.
This is interesting. I was putting together my list, and I was going to put a few characters on this. And I should probably get to this later, but you know me, I don't wait. I was going to take Rama from the Raid as a hero. Yeah. But I felt bad for the Predators. I know it's crazy. I felt bad for the Yautja. So call me crazy, but the Raid 2 Rama, right? A guy who can destroy 70 people in a bathroom. The guy who can kill big boss after big boss after big boss after big boss. Yeah. He's going to kill a Yautja. I don't care. Rama will not lose. Imagine what Mad Dog could do. Jeez Louise. But Rama would win. So I didn't want him in this because the super Predators wouldn't even bring him. They just no.
We got it.
Bring that.
We want a challenge. Yeah. We don't want to be ridiculous here.
Bring Captain America and Iron Man. Don't bring Rama. All right, just don't bring him. Don't bring him. So Doug Glatt too. It's gonna be they're gonna feel that power. I want to see Doug Glatt punch a Yautja, and Doug Glatt would definitely free a regular Predator to fight an Uber Predator.
Oh yeah. And I would love to see his childlike innocence in a room full of these alphas and these guys fighting for survival. He would be the guy who's like, oh, well, like, I guess we'll have to fight the aliens then. Okay, no problem. That sounds like a great idea, right? Like, he's going to be that childlike innocence that endears you to him so well.
Oh, I love it. That's perfect. Now, I got my third one here is going to blow your mind. And there's a whole backstory to this. I'm going to take Alexa Woods, Sanaa Lathan from Alien vs. Predator. Now, she has become an honorary Yautja at the end of Alien vs. Predator.
Right.
Now, the problem is, that's the Yautja who are warring with the super Yautja.
Yeah.
So they're going to be scouting this Earth, finding serial killers, finding everybody. They're going to find her and see that mark. And be like, oh, you're one of them?
Top of the list.
You're coming to us. So then she's forced to go to this planet and survive after surviving already.
Now, do you think they would keep her hostage, strung up like they did that original Predator? Is she such a trophy?
Yeah, but I mean, they are trophy hunters. The scouts already got.
Yeah.
I mean, the scouts get all the glory in this world because they're the ones who find everybody. But I think that's a great point you have. I did not consider that. But I think they would want to kill her.
Okay.
I make a statement. Like, we got her.
Do you think she's the only human to ever get the Yautja mark? Because Glover didn't get it. He just got a gun.
That's a great question. Now, did Danny Glover save a predator?
No, he killed one.
So I think she got one because she helped save. She fought alongside.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, she teamed up with that Yautja, Scar, and then I think it's Scar, but she teamed up with him, and then they became a duo, like a pair, a buddy cop combo. Right. And so they knew what was going on, and then they gave her the mark because she teamed up with that Yautja. Danny Glover just killed one. So they let him live, they give him a tchotchke, and send him off.
Mark, with how many people...
What a great question.
How many people on the planet, in real life, do you think that are so into extreme body art and also so huge Predator fans that they gave themselves those scars?
6.
I was gonna say 7, 8.
And 4,700 have just drawn it on their cheek with like
right.
Sharpie.
Right. I've done that myself.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah. I mean, I got one right now.
Yeah. You know, it's Christmas time. You got to look tough.
Exactly. And be like, is that an honorary Yautja over there?
And you just look at them and go, tap your nose. Yep. You get it.
But yeah, so it's yeah. I'd say 6.
6. You know, those guys are awesome.
Oh,
right?
they're legit.
Right. And they go to like the screening of the new Predator movie, and they're like, this is the only place opening night where people appreciate what I am about.
And then some dude comes up to him like, hey, what are you trying to do with this teardrop? It's not a teardrop. It's not a teardrop. It's a Yautja mark. I'm not trying to be like a... It's not like... I'm not trying to be tough.
I'm not a real killer.
Yeah.
Right?
All
right.
Yeah.
Great pull, Mark. Here is my third pick.
I'm not a real killer.
I'm not a real killer. That should be a t-shirt. Louis Armstrong t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not a real killer.
Don't bite the knife.
Don't bite the knife.
Okay, Under Siege, Final Fight episode.
I got Captain Jake Jensen from The Losers, played by Chris Evans.
Oh no!
Yeah, I pulled a Chris Evans pull out of there. But The Losers is an unsung hero, man. That movie is legit good. It's a fun movie. And that guy, he's a communications guy. He's got excellent long range, close range knife skills, fighting skills. He's kind of a jack of all trades. And I think he's going to be the bridge between Glatt and Kowalski. So he has like the bit of the childlike innocence, but he's also a hardened military man. So you can kind of bridge that gap and get those 3 guys working as a team.
Oh man. Yeah, that's it's a great pick. Very mouthy, very quippy.
Yeah. See, he's going to bring the Predator quotes. In this movie, he's going to be the guy doing the, like, stick around jokes.
He's not going to wear the circular sunglasses, though, is he?
No, he's going to be pulled out of a mission with the Losers. So the Losers are going to die because he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. So
they lose.
So the rest of his team is going to go down. However, he himself may survive longer on the Predator planet. But he'll go there in full fatigues, fully armed up. He's not going to be undercover doing stupid. He's going to be like in deep. He's going to be playing poker for knives is what he's going to be doing when they pull him out.
Oh man. I mean, I just watched this movie the other day because it's on Netflix and I just put it on and watch it. It's a good background movie. There's good helicopter explosions.
Yeah.
Right? He knows his role. He knows that he's not Idris or Walking Dead Negan.
Right.
He's happy where he's at, so he's good. In regards to that, he's a good team player.
He's got the best finger guns in cinema history.
Yep. He trusts snipers. He would work with Farahani.
Oh yeah.
He would trust her to snipe people. Would a Predator shoot somebody who's giving them finger guns?
I think they would tilt their head first. They would do the Michael
Myers?
Yeah, tilt the head thing. Like, what's going on here? And then that sniper's got to hit him with the first shot because he's not going to get a second one out.
It'd be nice to see him away from the loser crew.
Yeah.
I like
with
it.
With Kowalski and Glatt.
Jeez. It'd be interesting, though, because, in Predator, there is the motor mouth. In Predators, there's the motor mouth. In The Predator, there's the motor mouth.
There's always one.
So you got to have a motor mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
And
like
Predator 2 had a motor mouth. With
Oh yeah, Billy Pax.
Billy Pax, yeah.
Wow. So we're gonna have to have a motor mouth.
Right.
I like it. All right, this is perfect. So we got our heroes out of the way. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will talk about our villains that we're gonna add to the team. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And so we've gotten our heroes out of the way. Now we're going to get into our villains, and then we're going to end up with a super squad. So I went first with heroes, so I want you to go first with villains.
100%. That sounds like a very fair idea. So my first villain is Kai, Russell Wing from Romeo Must Die. Because we all know that the Predator end fight is always a big deal, and there's always some kind of gimmick for it, whether you're covered in mud or you're in a glacier, whatever it is. This is a guy who's
real quick, sorry, if you want to, I think it's Russell Wong.
Sorry, Russell Wong. Sorry, not Russell Wing.
Yeah, so
Russell
just give it like 5 seconds and jump back into like you're starting over. Then I'll do it.
Perfect. All right, so my first villain pick is Kai, played by Russell Wong from Romeo Must Die.
Skin to skin.
Skin to skin.
Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he says. Because you gotta do it that way. Because again, eventually every Yautja fight gets down to melee, but there's always a gimmick at the end. Someone's covered in mud, or they're sinking into ice, or there's some kind of thing happening at the end. Whether it's like, we're in a meatpacking plant with all kinds of frozen stuff hanging everywhere.
Gary Busey's getting killed.
But this is a guy who's lit his legs on fire to kick a guy better. So he's willing to, I want to say, embrace the gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Really go there and use it to his advantage. So I'm saying that Kai is going to be a formidable opponent. And now he was eventually defeated in that movie by Jet Li. However, he put up one heck of a fight. It wasn't a Steven Seagal Under Siege final fight. It was a legit main event of a final fight.
And he lost because he focused a lot on the hand.
Yeah.
He put a lot of work on the hand after he burned Jet Li. So, yeah. I mean, that was a mean move he did. That was a beautiful villain mean move. And he has hope on this planet that he's on.
Yeah.
Because he's mean. But he did, that's like, I break your ankle. And I'm just kicking your ankle, and then you just stab me. It's like, crap, I should have just, moved away.
Right? I should have been better.
Man, you see Mark? He broke a guy's ankle, and then he just kept kicking it. Then he got stabbed. Like, he should have just walked away.
The guy pulled out a very big knife slowly, and Mark did not seem to care.
He was just working the ankle.
The ankle.
I think he would have won. He would have defeated Jet Li if he didn't do so much handwork.
If he would have been a little more focused on the big picture. and with Walt Kowalski masterminding the whole thing, he's going to say, here's the big picture. Here's what you need to focus on, boys. He's going to be telling people what to do. And I think Kai is going to be an incredible piece of that puzzle.
I love his confidence in Romeo Must Die. Remember when he goes to the club and all those guys want to fight him? He's like, well, it's been a while.
Right? How great was Romeo Must Die?
So the problem is, his spine is weak. And the Predators, and I know it's Predator Yautja, I'm flip-flopping between the two, but his spine isn't the best. So I wonder if when a Yautja rips his spine out, his head just pops off.
Probably. That's exactly the sound it will make. We will cut this episode and use that as the ADR.
No, imagine that, right? You're on this alien planet, a super predator. It goes to rip out the spine in front of his Predator Yautja brothers.
Yeah. Doing their finishing, their big move. This is their thing that they do.
This bonding time, they got their equivalent of whatever they drink, mead, and they're gonna pull off Kai's head, and it just goes, just the head. And everyone, like, this is the Yautja's rite of passage, right? This is his first one.
Yeah.
And he gets the pop head.
So, like, you'd need to pull a spine out. You'd use more brute force than just to pull a head off. So when the head pops
I
off,
want that on a bumper sticker or like an MFF T-shirt or a hat.
Yeah,
that needs to be that, and don't bite the knife. Don't bite the knife.
So because you need more brute force to pull a spine out, I imagine when it does
Adam Hodgins, 2021.
The mark pop noise, that head's going flying, and then they're going to be kind of like playing catch with it, like don't drop the head, we got to get it.
It flies off and goes down a waterfall.
Yeah, they're like, oh man, now he's got a headless corpse. So, and he's like, when Dad finds out, he's going to be pissed.
Well, it's not my fault I got the weak spine guy.
Yeah, come on, I got Kai.
Come on, everyone knows it too. Oh, Kai. Ugh. Oh,
so there
man.
you go.
That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to have one that's going to put a gigantic smile on your face.
I love this so much right now.
Navajas. Danny Trejo, Desperado.
Yeah.
Now, in Predators, he's the first to die. He gets nothing to do. He has a couple Uzis. He just goes, like, I love Danny Trejo, but he goes down like chump change.
But that's because we know why, right? He was like, Robert Rodriguez, like, I want to put Danny Trejo in this movie because I love Danny Trejo, just like you or I would do. But he's like, but the studio wants Brody, right? Like, that's what we need to give our poster boys here the run. We can't have Danny Trejo be the hero. So I think that was the biggest role he was going to get in that movie. But yeah, when I saw him, I was like, this guy better win. This guy better be the final.
It's like Bruce Campbell in a Sam Raimi movie. Exactly. And a Spider-Man movie, right? Just pops up for a little bit. But
just a little pop-up.
Now, imagine his knife-throwing character, who we discussed. We both went to flea markets and bought throwing knives after we watched this movie. And we both, I was in Florida throwing them at trees barefoot, and it landed right between my toes. And I almost impaled myself with like the first weekend I had throwing knives. But imagine him with his throwing knives, fully loaded, coming around the corner. A Yautja has his back to him, and just him throwing those. I mean, I don't know if they would really hurt the Predator, but it would look for an amazing scene.
Oh no, he's gonna get hurt. That Predator gets that throwing knife blade in the head and the arm and the shoulder. Come on.
He'll help to the scene. He throws 17 throwing knives into the Yautja. Yautja dies. And then two more come around the corner, and he's like feeling his vest. He's like looking at his pockets.
He's got none.
Then like he pulls one from his shoe and like throws it into the Yautja's shoulder, and then he just dies.
Yeah, well, I think the way you film that is you film him throwing, and you get a nice tight shot, and then you pull out to see a spear in his chest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That a Yautja threw at the same time. But
at least he killed one with 17 throwing knives.
Yeah, he got one.
Remember when Legolas gets on the cave troll's head and shoots the arrows? Like he gets on top of a Yautja and just blasts it in its forehead.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
With the vest.
Dude, that's a great pull.
I'm kind of going back from some of the lore. I'm kind of having some fun with it here. So, all right, that's my first villain pick. Who's your first? Oh, second villain pick.
My second villain pick. Now, this one is a bit of a long shot. It was not a conventional one, but I went again. I keep coming back, and maybe this is the fault of mine. But I went with Ryan McCarthy from Never Back Down.
Well, it's an MFF plug too.
Yeah, there's a great episode with you and Phil doing Never Back Down.
Which is like our third most popular episode of 2021.
It's because you brought all in other heavy hitters. You and Phil and Never Back Down. But
that's why I love the MFF podcast. And I'm sorry about this. It's a tangent. You said we weren't going to do that. But what I love about the Movies, Films, and Flicks podcast is our number one episode of 2021 is Willy's Wonderland. It doesn't... our most popular one last year was The Dead Don't Die. So for some reason we have... I don't know. It's never Avengers Endgame. It's Willy's Wonderland. So that's why I like MFF, is we get these really weird number ones, and it makes me happy. But yeah, Ryan McCarthy... A+ movie villain.
Yeah, I was rooting for Youngblood to be the number one MFF movie of all time, but I think I shot a little left of the net there for that one. But yeah, so the thing with Ryan McCarthy though is he is a smug, arrogant jackass, but he can back it up. Mm-hmm. And the reason he lost in that movie was because he cheated, right? Yep. He cheated in that tournament, and then he was threw everything off, and then he was, and I don't think that the I don't think he was prepared for the parking lot brawl. I think he was psyched up for having, here's the rules. But there's no rules in the jungle. So I think this is the kind of guy you're going to get just going to town on the Yautjas.
Think about Hoist Gracie at UFC 1, fighting people 100 pounds heavier than him, but he knew jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Right? Ryan McCarthy knows jiu-jitsu.
He knows jiu-jitsu. He knows it, man. I say he's probably not going to survive, but he's taken a big head count with him.
He's good with head games too. He knows how to get people to fight.
So, in your words from earlier in this episode, did he save a Yautja or did he kill one? I see Ryan McCarthy turning back on the humans to save a Yautja if he thinks it's in his best interest.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No question.
He's all about Ryan McCarthy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And like his terrible dad's not there to make him feel terrible. He could actually flourish on this planet when he's away from his dad.
Yeah.
Violence Planet. He would love it.
That's the name of the planet, right? Violence?
Yeah, Violence Planet.
Violence Planet?
I love it. Because when I saw that, made me so happy. Because if you listen to the episode, Phil and I both have like MMA backgrounds. We trained a lot. We know a lot about the sport. But yeah, it's a good episode. So yeah, go back and listen to that.
It's a great pod for sure.
All right. So I'm going to save my big hitter for last. And during the break, I had to change up my team a little bit. So I just threw this one in. But I love it. And I'm going to take Darlene, played by Isa Gonzalez from Baby Driver. Because she's a maniac. She is maybe I was going to go John Hamm. I love Jamie Foxx in that movie. I think that's one of Jamie Foxx's best performances. Since like Collateral? Maybe?
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe. It's so good.
He is scary in that. But what I like about her is, like, yeah, she does go down. She does get shot. But she's the first one shooting. Like, she is, like, I don't know. She is, when gunfights break out, she seems happy about it. So I think being on Violence Planet, and also she's worked with Robert Rodriguez a lot, and he shot Predators, so it's like another in I wanted to have from this.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know, I want to see her with a machine gun, smiling, shooting at Yautja. She's not going to make it, right? But every movie needs someone who goes down looking awesome. Like in these Predator movies, you watch some of these deaths that people have, and remember in the original when like Bill Duke gets killed, when other people, when Carl Weathers loses his arm.
That's my favorite kill.
She's gonna catch one of those. They're cheating, by the way. Yautja are invisible and they have laser-sighted, heat-seeking cannons.
Yeah,
it's not fair. Cheaters. But she's gonna catch one of those, right? Her head's gonna blow up or a hole's gonna be shot through her chest. But she's gonna have a lot of fun when she's on screen. So I just want to I want to throw a little chaos into my mix, right? Because sometimes you don't want planners, right? Sometimes you don't want quips. Sometimes you just want, I'm going to murder these people and I'm going to have fun with it. And I'm not going to listen to you guys, but I'll stay with you because she worked with a crew, so she understands crews. But yeah, that's it. I just,
so like on that note, Mark, when you say introduce a little chaos, my final pick is Max Cady from Cape Fear. Robert De Niro.
He's going to ride underneath an alien spaceship all the way to Yautja Prime and just kill people there.
He's ruthless. He's a psychopath, but he can back it up. Remember when
he hires people to take him out?
He hires those guys to beat him with the chains, and then he takes them out hard. And he's like, "Counselor, got anything else you want to try, Counselor?" Remember that?
Yes.
So I just see him being the Goggins of the team, but like not quite as unhinged and willing to just like get there. Like I think Max Cady is the wild card that we need.
Of all the people we've picked so far, the one person that a Yautja would just turn around and walk away from and then go take a shower is Max Cady.
Yeah.
He would meet Max Cady and just say,
yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm okay without it.
I'll shoot him from 50 yards away. This guy's creeping me out. He's probably going to like stalk my daughter.
Yeah.
Like that's
yeah.
Stalk my daughter.
It's, the Yautja say to each other, that Juliette Lewis never seemed right after that movie. So.
Oh man, like they go back to Yautja Prime and he's just on the bottom of the ship. He survived hyperspace.
Yeah. Unreal.
Oh, and then he lands on the planet. Everyone's just creeped out by him. Like, I don't know what to do with this guy.
Yeah,
He survived
really
hyperspace. His
Yeah,
body became molecules.
he kept following the scouts around, like, you guys gotta take me. He's trying to convince us. He wanted to be here.
He survived negative 400 degree temperature with no oxygen. I tell you.
Oh, Yautja, come on over. He's smoking a cigar.
You know those guys you sent me to get out of here? Wait, I don't even know who this is. Yeah. Oh, man.
All right, Mark, give me your big hitter. Who's your
All right.
finale?
So, I was thinking about Mad Dog from The Raid.
Yeah.
But then
you think about him a lot, don't you?
Yeah, because that's one of the greatest movie villains of all time. I then decided I'm going to talk about The Night Comes for Us, which is one of the most underappreciated action films of this century. It is one of the grisliest, goriest, best films I've seen in forever. Now, the villain in it, now I love Joe Taslim. He's a tank, right? They say he fights like a tank. But the guy that he fights against is Aryan, played by Iko Uwais. And they compared him to a jaguar in this movie. Aryan gets taken to this planet. They are going... So that movie, The Hunt, when they take Crystal Creasy, played by Betty Gilpin, and she is just amazing. That performance is the best part of that. She has some unbelievable... I love her in that movie. She adds so much more to her character than... that movie... that movie doesn't deserve her. She deserves to be in something much bigger because I love her performance. But they're going to bring Aryan there. He's just going to leave a trail of super predators. And they're just going to give him a bus pass home.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, hey, can you take Max Cady too? Like, he's like, no, get me away from him.
I love that post so much. I would say that the predators would stop the hunt. They'd call an audible. And they say, you know what? Can you come back to Predator Home Planet? We need to study this guy.
Whoa.
Right? We can learn something from this one.
Yeah. They're not killing him. I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, Adam, but
I don't ever think that, Mark.
They are not gonna kill Iko Uwais.
No.
There's no chance. No chance. No chance. Zero chance. Negative 40 billion. He's not dying. The only person that could possibly kill him is Joe Taslim from The Night Comes for Us. But they're not bringing him, and they would be on the same team. So if they brought both of them, they take over the planet and start a mini triad in Violence Planet.
Mark, can I make a bold statement right now?
Yeah.
After hearing our squads, Mark, after hearing what we've both thrown down, we usually debate who we'd take and who we'd keep and whatnot. I want to say I think the perfect squad is my heroes and your villains.
Let's see. So we would have... Well, okay. I want Russell Wong. Or Kai... I want Russell because of the head pop. But...
Okay.
But I don't know.
Okay, well, we can... If we do that, then I'll trade you... We'll do this. I'll trade you Russell Wong, and I'll get rid of Kowalski. Because as fun as he would be there, he's not going to be that great in a fight.
Okay. So I like that. I like this a lot. So we're going to do... Holy mackerel. We're going to do Doug Glatt, Jake Jensen, Kai, played by Russell Wong, Romeo Must Die. And then we're going to have Aryan, Darling, and Trejo. Now, I think I could possibly get rid of Trejo. I'd like to have a couple more ladies in here. Trejo's cool, but I just want to mix it up a little bit. So are there any of my heroes you like?
So I think the girl who has the scar, right? Let's get the Scarface up there.
Oh, Alexa.
Because she's going to add some story art to it.
Yeah. I know these people. And you know what? That's a great, she can be like, I battled these people once. And you can get all the dialogue out already. All the exposition comes from her. And you could tie the world together. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. So let me pull this together here. I know you're hearing computer noises, but this is our crew. And I'm going to read this aloud. So we're going to have, and now we have the villains too. So we have, now I know if you're not high on Kai, we don't have to do it, but I just love. No, I love Kai and I love the neck pop. That's going to be a moment in the movie. So we have Doug Glatt. Oh man. Jake Jensen, Chris Evans, Kai, Russell Wong for the head pop, Darling for the chaos. Love it. Aryan, so they just legit call an audible and they teleport him out of there. Oh, imagine like the first 30 minutes, he kills 3 of them, and then everything stops, and a thing just teleports him away, and we never see him again.
Never see him again. And that's the end credit scene.
Post-credit scene.
Yeah.
What do you think?
This is fantastic.
And then we have Alexa Woods.
Yeah.
Now who's living? So all right, so Eco's disappearing. Kai and Darlene are dying. So that means we still have Doug Glatt, Jake Jensen, and Alexa Woods left. Who's walking out of there? Like, let's say 2 walk out of there, right?
I say Glatt and Woods.
Whoa. Yeah, Jensen, that'd be left field killing off Chris Evans, and I like it.
Yeah, but I think he's the bigger threat. I think it's going to come down to Glatt and Evans are running out of Yautja, and he sees that like, oh, I don't expect the punching power from Glatt, so I'm going to get the guy with the military training. He's going to get my attention. He's the hand I'm focusing on, the burnt hand.
Whoa. And so at the end, there's going to be a fist fight a la Predator.
Yeah.
Between Doug Glatt and a... Wait. So the finale of our movie is Doug Glatt fist fighting a Yautja and Alexa Woods, Sanaa Lathan, who should have won an Oscar for Love and Basketball, surviving another Alien vs. Predator movie.
Right.
She would save one of the Predators who's there.
Yeah. And then Glatt, Woods, and the Predator who she saves go and try to get Iko Uwais back from the Predator planet.
Oh, man. So it's like the end of Prometheus, but it actually happens. And then they go to the planet.
Right. That's it. That's the move, Mark.
I'm crying.
All right, Mark, I'm going to ask you one question.
Yeah.
We're both going to answer it, and this is how we're going to end the show. I know this is your show. I don't want to take the wheel from you, but you're pulled into a movie studio, and they say, Mark, the Predator franchise, we have one last shot at it.
Mm-hmm.
We want it to be a crossover with another movie or movie universe that's already existing, and you get to choose. The first franchise you say for the crossover, what's it going to be?
The Raid.
It's a great choice. It's the second best choice you could have picked.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious is what it's going to be.
I mean,
Fast and the Furious hunting season.
Wow. Because that'd be funny if the entire crew gets transported to Violence Planet.
Right.
And these aliens want a challenge, so they have dropped off
their parachuting
spaceships.
Cars. No, they're parachuting cars.
They parachute in the beginning of Predators.
Right, with the cars, though.
And they've built a road there. And it's basically death race between the Yautja versus the crew.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyrese was in Death Race.
Okay. That's got to happen, Mark.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Raid one would be over in 6 seconds.
Yeah, the Raid would be sweet, but I'm saying, a throwdown fight with like Dom and a big wrench.
Wait.
And a Yautja and a blade.
The Santa Claus franchise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see that.
The Yautja becomes Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Because he puts on the suit after killing Santa Claus.
After killing Tim Allen. And then he's like, what do I do with myself now? Like, what do I do?
He becomes fat and grows a beard, or he or she.
He keeps like tearing the beard out, and he just keeps growing right back. And he's so frustrated. He's like, Rrr!
Has to leave his homeworld. Starts hunting the elves.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Oh man.
I'd also like to see a Predator in a Drillbit Taylor role. Just like protecting kids from bullies.
Like a drifter who still has a heart of gold protecting kids from bullies?
Yeah, he's kicked out off the Violence Planet. He doesn't have any weapons. He's just a predator. He's showering at the beach. He can't be invisible. And then he goes to school and protects these kids.
Oh, man. That'd be beautiful. Imagine Scent of a Woman, but instead of Chris O'Donnell, it's a Yautja. Ooh-ha! Where's my Yautja?
Where's my Yautja?
Can you even fit in this car?
I'm walking here. But he'd say, I'm stalking here.
You got your 2 left feet, Yautja. You got a tango.
Oh, fantastic.
I wish Waterworld was a franchise so we could get a Yautja on a jet ski.
I think Waterworld's a franchise.
Wait, Transporter. And we could get it on a jet ski.
Yeah, Transporter would be great.
He's transported to Violence Planet.
What about Speed? Speed 3 Interstellar. So Sandra Bullock and Matthew McConaughey are on a spaceship.
If the spaceship leaves hyperdrive, we're all gonna blow up.
Well, it's one of like the Planet X spaceships, like civilians going into space. And all of a sudden there's a Yautja on there and it can't stop.
Well, a Yautja on a interstellar cruise ship.
Yeah.
With Mark, a jet ski chase in the lazy river.
I think that we've cracked the Predator code. I think we know how to save the franchise.
Oh, man. So our final team here, I just want to say Doug Glatt from Goon, Jake Jensen, Losers, Kai Russell Wong from Romeo Must Die, Darlene from Baby Driver, Arian from The Night Comes For Us, and Alexa Woods from Alien vs. Predator.
I want to watch that movie right now.
Oh, man. What an amazing film. Hey, thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate you coming on. And
I love it every time.
I'm glad that you messaged me for this, and this was a blast, so thank you. So, hey, promote your show, man. I just watched your He-Man episode and absolutely adored it. I kind of went on a mini marathon to catch up on some of your episodes, and so tell him about GoFigure. He's blowing up right now. Thousands of views, like hundreds of subscribers, big time Instagram page, blowing up. He's going to be huge next year. Tell us about it.
Yeah, all those things Mark just said. Yeah, we're GoFigure. We take old vintage toys and we take the ones that you get for 50 cents in a bin because nobody wants them because they're not complete, and we give them a little hug and we get them display ready. So the one Mark was just talking about was we took a couple broken He-Man figures and made a 1987 movie version of He-Man for the shelf, which is turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to, actually. So it's a lot of fun. So check it out because we have usually every couple of weeks we have a video go up there. And it's pretty good.
And he made a really cool package for it, which you can see on Instagram.
Yeah, that's my most liked Instagram post.
Oh, well, it should be because it's amazing. And someone kind of said something like, "I'm amazed you made this look that good." I'm like, no, like I'm amazed it didn't look better because the bar is so high for you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to insult you.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
I'm not amazed by your greatness. If you do something awesome, I'm like, yeah, like I'm very happy for you. I'll be like, dude, I'm stoked for you, but like I'm not surprised.
That's going to be our crossover shirt, our MFF and GoFigure shirt is I'm not amazed by your greatness.
Well, it's a compliment, right?
It is. It's the biggest compliment I've gotten all day.
Like, when people are like, Mark, I can't believe you're doing that. Like, why can't you believe that?
Yeah, this is well within my capabilities.
Mark, I can't believe you made spaghetti so good. Like, you can't believe that I can mix, noodles and tomato sauce and like some nice, basil. Like, you don't,
yeah.
That's unbelievable. But
well, there you go.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me, man.
It's been a lot of fun. I love it every time.
All right. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Adam, I'm not amazed by your greatness, Hodgins. This is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.